Choosing the right car can be like walking through a minefield. Not only will the customer need to worry about price, fuel economy, usability, and reliability, they might even have to reflect on the perceived image that the vehicle and its badge project onto fellow motorists. What up? It's your boy Kenny Pearly, and in this video, we're going to go over 10 car brands that give their owners a bad reputation. Number 10. Ford and being prone to road rage. Having collected data relating to commonly searched motoring questions via Google, the guys at Click4Reg found that on average, the question of why are Ford drivers so angry came up far too frequently within their test group. Whether it be blasts of the horn, smoky fits of tire spinning, or the inevitable slam of the brakes before the driver's door is flung open in an angry protest, Ford drivers seem to have the shortest of fuses. Number 9. BMW and being highly aggressive. A survey carried out by British insurers found that over 80% of motorists believe that people behind the wheel of a BMW were more likely to be aggressive in their driving and attitudes towards other motorists. Often seen tailgating before they undertake, flashing their headlights, or sounding their horns in an impatient rage, BMW drivers are thought to bully their way through traffic while blocking exits, cutting off other drivers, and illegally parking. Number 8. Dodge and being speed freaks. One minute you could be driving the coolest Hemi-powered Dodge Charger ever, then the next minute you're a banned cultural no-no. Not helped by the Duke boys' fondness for driving flat out and jumping everything in sight, 54% of the public, as polled by Google, agree that Dodge drivers were more likely to excessively speed or frequently break the speed limit. Number 7. Subaru and being undateable and unliked. In its own consumer survey, Subaru discovered that over 20% of its participants believed that owners and drivers of its models were considered to be undateable and would be more interested in their car than their partner. On top of this, 75% of people associated the brand's performance cars with bad driving, poor social behavior, and 32% of those who took part considered Subaru drivers to be disliked by other motorists. Number 6. Volvo and being safety conscious and unadventurous. Thanks to their own exacting standards and rigorous marketing reminders, Volvo is a brand that has been built on safety and the potential safety benefits that its vehicles have over the competition when things go wrong. A double-edged sword though, this safe image has now also stained Volvo drivers, and it is a stereotype that Hollywood has embraced with both hands. Want a character to appear boring and unimaginative? Then have them drive a Volvo. Number 5. Audi being arrogant and flashy. Thanks to another data poll by Google, those who drove Audis were considered by over 50% of those voting to not only be arrogant, but overtly smug in their approach to life and other motorists behind the wheel. With a fondness for staring into the rearview mirror to check their look and not the road, Audi drivers have a penchant for not using their indicators as they carve their way through traffic, while on their way to buy an overpriced and trendy coffee. Number 4. Toyota and being immensely boring. There's a lot to be said about a car manufacturer who consistently releases dependable, reliable vehicles that just do what is asked of them, and came in 4th out of a poll of 100 cars for reliability in a report released by the Telegraph newspaper. On the flip side of this though, most did believe that the majority of those choosing to buy a Toyota were unadventurous types, simply looking for a mode of transport to take them from point A to point B, and were likely to be quite boring. Number 3. Range Rover and having an inflated feeling of self-worth. Once having been the centerpiece for the country brigade, those tweed-wearing upper crust types who enjoyed blasting game birds out of the sky while standing around talking about land rights, the Range Rover now appeals to a whole new crowd. Now embraced by the newly rich, the Range Rover is the ride of choice for those self-obsessed individuals who flood every social media outlet available with hundreds of selfies a second. Number 2. Buick being old and dangerous.
Ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
The LA Times once discovered that the majority of Buick owners were aged over 60, and due to brand loyalty more than actual choice, would happily stay driving one right up until the day they die. What the public also noted, however, was that whilst driven by those of advanced years, Buicks were more often than not badly driven, sometimes dangerously so. They were also more likely to be recklessly abandoned on sidewalks and across several parking spaces. Number 1. Jaguar and being professional thieves. The weapon of choice for anyone involved in a less than legal profession in the UK during the 60s and 70s, the Rapid Jaguar Mark II built itself and the brand a firm reputation as being the ultimate getaway car. As pointed out by Jeremy Clarkson on a number of occasions, the Jaguar's standard toolkit was well equipped and very handy, especially if those driving wanted to relocate a priceless painting or access a railway carriage to borrow some gold. Some cars seem to come with their own built-in personality perceptions, and with image being everything, many do believe that you are what you drive. What personality traits have you been able to associate with car brands? Let me know down below. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. KP out.